Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Sherry's Plant-Based Kitchen. Today I want to talk about what I eat in a day. That's a question that I get asked often from my non-plant-based friends. So I want to tell you what I eat in a day and sort of show you how I get up in the morning and get prepared for what we'll be eating that day. So first of all, Dale and I always start our day with steel-cut oats, with homemade almond milk. We make it with homemade almond milk that's sweetened with medjool dates in the almond milk, so we don't have to add any processed sugars to our cereal. Then we add turmeric and flax seeds and cinnamon and pepper and some blueberries, and that's our breakfast pretty much every day. Now I have a cup of hibiscus tea. I like the blueberry hibiscus tea, and I'll show you what it looks like. Let me grab it from the cupboard here. Where did it go? Oh, it's hiding. Hold on. I found it. This is the kind I like to have every morning. It has just a beautiful sweetness from the blueberries in it, and this is a wonderful tea to lower my blood pressure. It's just absolutely fabulous. So, and I also drink probably another cup during the day, like just as a beverage. It's really good, and plus a lot of water. So for lunch today, we're going to have this beautiful kale. I'm going to turn it into a Mexican kale salad. And for dinner tonight, we're going to have pasta with a pesto sauce that I'm going to show you how to make. It's so simple. It's going to take just a few minutes to put together, and you can make a big batch or double it and then stick it in the freezer into containers and pull it out for a wonderful topping to any pasta. Or you could top some whole wheat bread with this pesto and put a big tomato on it and lettuce and have a wonderful sandwich for lunch. So many things you can do with it. And I think tonight too, we're going to take this eggplant that I have, and I'm going to slice it, I'm going to bread it up, and I'm going to air fry it or air bake it in the oven. And we'll have slices of eggplant with this wonderful pesto hummus that pesto hummus that we'll put on the pasta. That got my tongue twisted for a minute there. And I also got from my friend this beautiful parsley from her garden, along with pesto from her garden. So whenever anyone offers you fresh things from their garden, take them, because you can always find something to do with them. So for instance, with this parsley, I'm going to make tomorrow some tofu burgers that utilize a large amount of fresh parsley in them. They're wonderful. So let's get started on making this pesto hummus. I said it right this time. So I make my own chickpeas. I get them dry in a bag, and then I put them into my Instant Pot. They've been soaked for about 8 hours in water. Then I drain and rinse them, put them into the Instant Pot, cover them just a little bit to the top with water, turn on your Instant Pot on high. I think they cooked for about, I'm going to say 25 minutes, but I think that's around it. And then let the steam come out naturally, and they are the best. They taste so much better than the can. They're fresh, delicious. So this is an equivalent to one can, about 16 ounces of them. I'm going to put them into my food processor. There we go. Then I'm going to take some tahini. This is just a 1/4 cup of tahini, which is just, sesame seeds that have been blended up like this. Now this is the only real fat in this recipe. If you don't want to use tahini, you may omit it. It gives them a more creamy texture, though, I will say. So we're going to have just a little bit of that today. Then we take 3 large cloves of garlic, and I'm going to just toss them in. Then we're going to take the juice of 1 to 2 lemons. Now I squeeze my lemon juice and freeze it, so I'm going to approximate. I think that it's probably about half of this. But we will, of course, be tasting it to make sure it has enough of that zingy lemon flavor when we get finished here. And then just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which is very little salt for this whole recipe. A 1/4 cup of water. Again, that's to not make it so thick. And then, the star of the show, this fresh basil from my friend's garden. Take a look at those leaves. When I first looked at it, I didn't even think it was a basil plant. It was so unbelievably large, these leaves. So you're needing about 1.5 cups. I may have a little bit more, but you can never have too much good basil in your pesto recipe. So we'll put that in. There we go. Okay, and I think we have just one more thing left, and I want to thank my husband Dale, our videographer, for roasting these pine seeds, 1/4 cup of toasted pine nuts, rather. He just took them and put them in this big skillet over here, and I said just keep stirring them with the spoon until they get a little brown. So you can see, let me just give you an example of how toasted they should be. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just got a little brown on it. And the reason you toast it first is it brings out the flavor of these pine nuts. I've done it both ways. Definitely pays to spend 5 minutes just mixing them up in a pan until they brown. So let's throw those in. That's it, folks. Now, let's put this on and let's see what happens. Can you see the nice green color developing from all that beautiful basil? This is my very favorite pesto recipe. So I hope you will like it too. Hope you can hear me too. We'll give it another maybe 30 seconds. I'm just checking to see. It looks like it's getting nice and blended. Let's take a look and see if it needs any more. Oh boy, that is so pretty. I see a few pine nuts and I see a few leaves that still need to get blended in there. But think about it. This is so simple to have for dinner. And you're getting all of these beautiful nutrients. You've got all the protein from the chickpeas and from all of the, the garlic and the lemons and the basil, all of this good stuff in here to promote your good health. Looks like it's working. I think that's enough. Now I want to show you what it looks like. Okay, so let's take this. I'm going to just put it into my nice glass bowl. I'm going to take this off. Can you see that? Take a look at this beautiful, beautiful, healthy pesto. Now, if you're using it with pasta, you might want to add a little more water if you want to this recipe to not make it so thick. This would be perfect though on a sandwich, so you can always add a little bit more water. But remember, our good old saying, you can always add things to recipes, but you may never delete them. So start out thick and then thin it down as need be. So we get a lot out of here. So this is certainly going to work tonight with our pasta. And I'll share with you what kind of pasta we're using tonight. Okay, I think I've got it all out. So tonight we're going to be eating this capellini whole wheat pasta. This is one of our favorites. It's just delicious and it really pairs well with this pesto. And of course we'll have our slices of breaded eggplant. We'll probably have a nice salad, and as you can see, I've got all this fresh fruit ready to be put into a nice fruit salad for dessert. And so that will be it. And oh, I forgot about these lovelies. So my neighbor has a plot of land that she farms on in the summer, not too far from where we live, and she grows these beautiful cherry tomatoes. So these are our candy for the day. They are so sweet, you will never need to have a candy bar again. Just eat these guys during the day. They're delicious. So that's it for today. I wish you all a wonderful Monday, and get cooking in your kitchen like I'm getting cooking, and enjoy these wholesome, healthy, whole food, plant-based meals. Wonderful day, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.